I'm getting a late start. It's like 10 o'clock in the morning and I still need to go to the gym. Excuse the lighting. I am still trying to figure out my setup in here. Let me just show you. I literally have everything everywhere. This is my new voiceover studio that is just like sitting here right in the middle of my apartment, and like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna do a fall reset today because I just feel a little bit, I literally just got my hair done yesterday. So first workout with it, I have it wrapped up, ready to go. I just have been feeling like I've been in a little bit of a slump, a little bit of a rut, and I want to change that or reset and rejuvenate myself for fall, like get myself organized in here, do some laundry. I have admin things I need to take care of, and I wanted to get this vlog up as well. I don't know what is going on with my camera, you guys. Please don't mind me. I'm just trying to keep moving forward. You know what I mean? What I have been doing since I've been in this slump is like listening to a lot of podcasts, and I was listening to the Huberman Lab the other day, and it was like a mind altering podcast. The topic was all about cynicism. Maybe I'll do a more in-depth video on it at some point. What I really learned from it was like, the world is set up to create cynics out of us. We just have so many things at our disposal, which I think originally were created to make life easier for us, but what it did was in turn make us more cynical. There's a much more positive world out there if we did just change that mindset, but because everyone for the most part has that mindset, it creates this lifestyle where you're constantly second guessing yourself, you're constantly sabotaging yourself, taking steps backward in life just to take steps forward and then go backwards. And it was a 2-hour podcast. I listened to it in parts, but it was really, really good. And I feel like it just changed my perspective on hard work and motivation and consistency and like what all of those things actually means. And I say all that to say, like, even when it comes to making this video, I struggle with, man, I didn't put something out for like 2 weeks or like a month. I'm not doing what I said I was gonna do. That mindset is the pinnacle of cynicism, because all the negative associations that come with that can literally paralyze you into not actually doing anything. I'm aware we all are in a cynical society, but what keeps you being a cynic is falling victim to it. The answer to combating that is not just get up and do it. The answer can also sometimes just be understanding you're in a world where everybody probably thinks like you. You're not special in that sense. Knowing that, release the judgment, release the pressure from yourself. You're only applying it to yourself. Everybody else isn't applying pressure on you because they're applying pressure on their own selves. I don't know if anyone cares to hear that message, but I think that was just like heavy on my heart. Anyways, I'm gonna go to the gym. I wanna get some protein in my system. I need to clean, and we're just gonna do a little reset. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for returning if you have already watched some of my other videos. If you're new here, welcome. Let's go to the gym. is going on. I am like so drained, so beat. I was fighting for my life in that gym. So I am back home. I just put some water in here. Maybe I'm dehydrated. Maybe I just need to eat more nourishing food. I don't know. I feel like I just went grocery shopping and I don't even really have anything. I'm gonna go ahead and have this Trader Joe's turkey salad. And I'm gonna have some kombucha. I'm gonna try this new flavor, the Living in Gratitude Fall Edition. Let's live in some gratitude and have a cup of this and some salad. I don't know, I always smell salads to make sure they're still good. What I like about these pre-made salads too is like, it gives you just enough dressing. Sometimes I like to make fresh dressing, but I don't want to have the leftovers to worry about. Or sometimes like certain dressings are perfect with certain salads and not with others. The dressing is good. Okay, let's actually try this salad. Okay. It's very hearty. I have been so tired of chicken, so turkey has been a nice meat that's like different than chicken, but still basic, you know. And let's try my kombucha. This one's good. The only one I like is the watermelon flavor from the, I can't remember the brand, but like the logo is just burned into my brain. And from Synergy, which is this brand, the peach from Synergy is really good, but I also like this one. Nice. All right, I'm gonna go eat this and just like rest my mind for a minute. I feel like I've just been being really thought heavy and I want to release that, relax, and I will be back when it's time to do some laundry. I took a shower. It's a few hours later. I feel like this is me in all of my vlogs. I clean and then I just want to relax. I don't want to do anything else. I'm really someone who feels like my mind is just so much more collected and put together when my house is clean. I don't know if anybody else feels that to the extent that I feel that, but I feel so good. So I am watching this new series on Netflix. This is Monsters, the Lyle and Eric Menendez story. It's spooky enough because it's real life. I guess these are like two boys that killed their parents. You know me, I like crazy things. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on this Netflix series. It is the next morning. I am starting my day late, as usual, as it seems lately. My team and I, we have a short film that is premiering at the New York City Latino Film Festival, and we have a red carpet event to go to today. So I have to get ready, but let me just tell you, I just feel so moved. I have been watching the Netflix series Monsters, the second season. So the first season was about Jeffrey Dahmer. The next season is about Lyle and Eric Menendez. I just finished watching the fifth episode, the episode called The Hurt Man. I'm telling you right now, I just turned this TV off. Standing ovation. Standing ovation. Cooper Koch, who plays Eric Menendez, the cinematics, the writing, the actors, the scene, the DP, all of it was award-winning, noteworthy, struck such a chord in my spirit. Man, it is just so refreshing to see that good, amazing, noteworthy, award-winning, truly award-winning content is still being filmed and created. It just gives me hope as a creator to work with amazing minds. And oh my God, that was just so good. That was just so good. I cannot wait to see all the awards that this particular season is going to win. I mean, I hope that this boy wins an Oscar. I'm telling you, Cooper Koch, if you are ever watching this, you deserve an Oscar for that performance in The Hurt Man. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. If you have not watched Monsters, get on it. It is such a good episodic. The first season, the first installment of Monsters with the Jeffrey Dahmer, which I think everyone has watched that if you have the gall. I need to get ready, so you guys, I literally just keep reeling about that episode, and I feel like it was just like perfect going into something that's like about cinema, about indie filmmakers. Just, I mean, not that that was with an indie filmmaker. Ryan Murphy and Ian something created it. I don't know. I guess I just feel very inspired. I'm so inspired right now. As a creative, I am so inspired. I feel like I have to leave in like 15 minutes. And I just want to say, I thank God. I actually thank God for the sake of like my ability to get ready quickly. I'm so happy that I have a background in like makeup and beauty, and that like I have been doing this for years, because it really does not take me that long to get ready. I'm not that girl that's gonna take 2 hours. Where's my mascara? Yeah, I'm not that person that's gonna spend 2 hours in the mirror putting on makeup. Like, that's just not me. And you know, if it is you, that's fine too, but it's just not me. And it doesn't need to be, because I be looking good when I go out, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna just throw this together. If you're in New York City and you're watching this and you go to like festivities and where you like get dressed up and you go out a lot, if you do not live in Manhattan, how do you guys get around? There's no point in me taking an Uber anywhere, because, sorry, I apparently can't multitask. There's no point in me taking an Uber when where I'm going is literally takes me one train ride to get there. But I don't know, I feel kind of like weird just stepping on a train and like a really nice dress and like heels and all that, you know what I mean? So what do you guys do when you're going to events and stuff? Like, how do you get around? And I also feel like, you know, if I took an Uber every single place I went, I would be broke. I'd be poor. So I don't know, you guys just let me know. Even in a car, it's probably gonna take me just as long to get there as it would the train or an Uber or something, obviously. Okay, what am I gonna do for lips? Should I go? I'm just gonna go like super glossy. I'm gonna just do that. I'm just gonna line with some brown. Unsolicited advice, the NYX lip liners are all you'll ever need. If you do want to go luxury lip liner, Makeup Forever is the way to go. But I mean, to anyone out there buying luxury lip liners, NYX is literally the best, and they're under $10. I got a sample of this Dior lip gloss. What's the shade? Dior Addict Lip Maximizer. Oh, it says not for individual sale. And it doesn't give me the color, but I love this one. It's kind of pinky, nudie. Does that look right? Does that look right? Let me throw a little bit of, I'm gonna throw on some Fenty Heat. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, to make it a little bit more brown. All right, now onto my hair. That's what's gonna take the longest. All right. Would you believe this is my hair after 2 days? It's kind of echoey in here. I gotta open the door a little bit. All right, I'm just going in with a little bit more of my Design Essentials Thermal Heat Protectant. I always get scared to do my edges. I swear, it's just like, I don't think I'll ever not be scared to do my edges. 1 pass, you guys, 1 pass. So, yes. If you're struggling with getting the hair to blend, and I have been for months, but like this install, I feel like I learned a couple of new tricks. And the key is high heat and 1 pass. So you gotta make sure it's nice and slow and steady so that all you have to do is 1 pass. There we go. Let's go. I am super early, but I mean, look at this. It's super cute. You can barely see, but this is our event. And yeah, guys, so excited. And here we are. The next day after the event. I had such a good time. Wow. This is like one of those film festivals that I can now say, like, I've been to a couple of film festivals now, and I feel like I'm kind of like learning how they really go, or like kind of what to really expect from a film festival, you know? I don't know, I just had like a really good time. Now it's the next day, and when I did get home, I got a package, so I wanted to open it on camera. I'm really excited. This is from a matcha company that I actually had the matcha, a different type of matcha, but from this brand. I bought it on Amazon a while ago, and I've been trying to play with different matcha brands. If you know any matcha brands I should try, let me know in the comments. Jade leaf matcha. I want a really good ceremonial matcha. I went to the Asian supermarket in my neighborhood and I paid like $25 or $15 or something like that for matcha that was like dirty looking green. It had no flavor, and I was really upset. So I got the Jade Leaf Matcha Organic Ceremonial Grade Green Tea Powder. This is the Barista Edition for cafe quality teas and lattes. This is what the packaging looks like. It looks super cute. They have a freshness sealed label. Matcha comes in a whole bag. Okay, so you're supposed to cut this open and pour all of it into this. So before I forget, I want to make sure I show you guys the 3 new books that I recently bought. I am so excited. These are going to be books that I probably am going to read probably between now and the end of the year. I always try to say like I'm going to read a book a month, and sometimes I do, but oftentimes it takes me more than a month to read a book. I feel like I've been into a lot of like self-help books, but I like to alternate because I don't want to be too brain heavy on like how to figure out my life, and sometimes I just want to fall into a good book. At least for me, the vlogs that I've been watching, I've been really into what people are reading, what new books are out, or what like classic books or like books that people have read that they really like, that they found really cozy and appropriate for different seasons. Let me just show you, there's only 3. Okay, so let's start with Bunny. This is not in the order that I'm going to read these per se, but I am very excited about this book. It is by Mona Awad, and this is a national bestseller. I feel like everyone on Book Talk has been talking about this. Honestly, the whole year of 2024, this has been on my radar. But every time I go into a bookstore, it always makes the cut for like one of the books that I'm gonna get, but I always have like 10 books that I want to choose from, and I never pick this. So I picked it up today. Really excited to read it. It's basically a book following a girl named Samantha, and she goes to like a new school, and I think she meets these mean girls or a sorority or some sort. I guess a bunch of spooky stuff happens. I think there's something about a murder in here. The mean girls call themselves bunnies or something like that. So we'll see when I finish reading it. If you want a review, let me know. Okay, I had to reposition a little bit. So this next book, I've also heard really great things. This one is Normal People by Sally Rooney. And I hear that this is just like a really feel-good type of book about, it says, Connell and Marianne grew up in the same small town, but the similarities end there. At school, Connell is popular and well-liked, while Marianne is a loner. Then the two strike up a conversation, awkward but electrifying. Something life-changing begins. Normal People is the story of mutual fascination, friendship, and love. It takes us from that first conversation to the years beyond in the company of two people who try to stay apart but find what they can't. So I guess this is like a romance. I'm really just interested in having a cozy read that's not about like murder and crime and all the things, which I am definitely someone who likes that stuff, but sometimes it's nice to just have a little calm read, and so I picked this up for that. I think I'm the most excited about this one because, one, I haven't heard anyone talking about it, so I don't know if it's new. It's also by one of my favorite authors, and this is called Maybe in Another Life. This is by Taylor Jenkins Reid. If you do not know her by name, she was the author of The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and that book was so good. It follows the story of a girl named Hannah. She is 29, she's not where she wants to be in life, and she has traveled to different areas of the States, or maybe even different areas of the world, something like that, and she just feels like life isn't what she thought it would be at this point in time. Very relatable. And she goes back to her hometown. She meets back up with her childhood best friend. They go to a bar and she runs into one of her ex-boyfriends, and you know, I guess they strike up a conversation, and the friend basically says like, okay, time's up, we're out of here. And then the guy says, no, stay with me. And I guess the story starts there, and it cuts off into two possibilities, like what life would have been like had she left with her best friend, and what life would have been like if she stayed with the boy at the bar. I love how Taylor Jenkins Reid writes, and I loved The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo so much. Like, she has easily become one of my favorite authors just with that book alone. So I'm just interested in picking up another one of her books. I'm honestly thinking I'm gonna read this first because I just feel really intrigued. I'm interested. And also, like I said, I haven't heard anyone talk about it. If you want any reviews or anything on these books, let me know. Just leave them in the comments below. So those are the books that I picked up, and I look forward to reading them this fall, probably this winter. And I'm gonna try to finish those before 2024 is through. And that is it, my friends. I think I might end the vlog here, actually. I feel like this vlog has been all over the place, but I'm really working on just putting out content and not like second guessing myself or thinking too deeply about it. I appreciate you for sticking along. If you've made it to this part of the video, if you've watched the rest of the vlog, thank you so much for watching. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.